Quizheads, welcome to edition number 172 of Takeaway Trivia, your pub quiz in a podcast. I'm Leon, your quizmaster from Hereford UK, bringing you another 4 rounds of pub quiz style trivia direct to your ears. Hope you've had a good week. I had a few days off this week, which was nice just to chill out and relax, but now it's back to quizness. Before we get going, a few hellos. Clay Atkinson says, would you say hello to Adrian Shakeshaft? He listens to your podcast and has gotten myself and his family involved in a quiz whenever we're driving anywhere or have spare time. It's his 53rd birthday on the 4th of July. So Adrian, happy birthday. Have an awesome day. Clay, thank you for writing in. Amanda Crane says, we listen to you in the car every week. Please can you say happy 50th to my husband Andrew? His birthday is on the 8th of July. Andrew, happy birthday. Thank you, Amanda. Elizabeth says, Lil from Melbourne here, hoping to get a shout out for my boyfriend Connor. We're currently doing a road trip around Australia and absolutely love doing some trivia to break up the long drives. I'd appreciate a few more Taylor Swift questions, as that's where I have the competitive advantage. I don't think there is any Taylor Swift questions this week, but I will see what I can do. I'm actually trying to get tickets. She's coming to the UK next year. So fingers crossed I'm on the first part of the list, and I have to wait to see if I've been successful to get a code to then attempt to buy some. It's very complicated, but I definitely would like to see her live. Lil, hello, and Connor, hello. Have a great drive around Australia. Safe travels. Mike says, long-term fan of the quiz here. My parents and I listen avidly every Monday evening at my house. Could you give them a shout out, please? That's Mark and Elizabeth. They're living with me while they have their house renovated. So we have a family evening every Monday, and the quiz is the highlight. That's very kind of you. That's from Mike, just over the border in South Wales. Beautiful South Wales. Mike, Mark and Elizabeth, have a great quiz night. Also, hello to Sarah, who says, my husband James and I listen to your quiz every week from Lisbon. This Monday, the 3rd of July, is his birthday, and we're also expecting our first baby this week too. So I wonder if it would be possible to give him a little shout out. So James, hello, hope you have a great week. Happy birthday for today, Monday the 3rd of July. Happy birthday. Sarah says it's been a 3-year IVF journey, so we're both very giddy. Good luck. I hope it's a beautiful climax to a long journey for you guys. And James, have a wonderful birthday. Finally, I've just got to say hello to Kyle, who left a voice message for me to say that the Bridal Veil Falls question last week was incorrect. I asked, where would you find Bridal Veil Falls? The answer I gave was in Yosemite National Park. He suggested that I might be wrong and that Bridal Veil Falls is actually found as part of the world-famous Niagara Falls. The good news, Carl, we're both correct. Bridal Veil Fall is one of the most prominent waterfalls in Yosemite Valley in California. The waterfall is 188 metres in height. However, there is a Bridal Veil Falls that makes up Niagara Falls. It's the smallest of the 3 waterfalls that make up Niagara Falls and is located on the United States side. So there you go. And in fact, I think there are a few Bridal Veil Falls around the world looking into it more deeply. So there you go. Thank you for pointing it out, though. It's good to go on a voyage of discovery, isn't it? Right, time to move on to this week's edition of the quiz. Coming up, we've got the final fling. We'll be playing Clued Up and 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. But let's start with general knowledge. Good luck. Round number 1 then is general knowledge. It's always general knowledge, to be fair. Question number 1. In which year was the Barbie doll first launched? Number 1. In which year was the Barbie doll first launched? Number 2. Of the 5 coloured Olympic rings, which colour represents Europe? Number 2. Of the 5 coloured Olympic rings, which colour represents Europe? Number 3. What name is given to the grounds of a university? Question 3. What name is given to a university grounds? Number 4. In which country is the world's longest canal? Number 4. In which country would you find the world's longest canal? Number 5. What was the name of the Killers' first album? Question number 5. Hailing from Las Vegas in the USA, what was the name of the Killers' first album? Number 6. What is the capital of Portugal? Number 6, what is the capital of Portugal? Number 7, which sign of the zodiac is represented by a ram? Number 7, which sign of the zodiac is represented by a ram? Number 8, which actor was stranded on Mars in the 2015 film The Martian? Number 8, which actor was stranded on Mars in the 2015 film The Martian? Number 9, which fast food restaurant serves the Chicken Royale? Question number 9, which fast food restaurant serves the Chicken Royale? And number 10, in emails, what does BCC stand for? Question number 10, what does BCC stand for in emails? That's it, that's your first 10 questions on Takeaway Trivia this week. Hang around for the answers, they're coming after round 2. This week for round number 2, question number 1 is worth 5 points. Question 2 is worth 4 points. Number 3 is for 3 points. In question number 4, you're playing for 2 points. And question 5 is worth just 1 point. That's why I call it 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And question number 1 this week, name 5 of the 6 colours featured in the South African flag. Question number 1. Name 5 of the 6 colours featured in the South African flag. This is quite a new flag in the scheme of things, being debuted in 1994. Feel free to pause this part of the podcast because obviously we're asking for 5 things here, and that question is worth 5 points. Number 2. As of June 2023, only 5 films are rated 9 stars or above on the Internet Movie Database. Name 4 of them. Question number 2. As of June 2023, only 5 films are rated 9 stars or above on the IMDb. Name 4 of them. Question number 3. Shirley Bassey is the only singer to have performed 3 James Bond theme songs. Can you name the 3 films they were for? Number 3. Shirley Bassey is the only singer to have performed 3 James Bond theme songs. Which 3 films were they for? Number 4. Name 2 American states that begin with the letter C. Number 4. Name 2 American states that begin with the letter C. And number 5. False or true, there is a restaurant in Stockholm that only offers all garlic products. Is that true or false? Number 5, false or true, there is a restaurant in Stockholm that only offers all garlic products, so everything you order comes with garlic. Is that true or false? There you go, that's your 5-4 for today. Let's go back to round number 1. It was general knowledge. What were the answers? Number 1, in which year was the Barbie doll first launched? 1959, that was March the 9th. I'm a 40-year-old man, the Barbie movie really shouldn't be on my radar, but it looks awesome, doesn't it? I can't wait to see that. More so than Oppenheimer, worryingly. Number 2, of the 5 coloured Olympic rings, which colour represents Europe? It's the blue ring. Number 3, what name is given to the grounds of a university? It's campus. Number 4, which country is the world's longest canal? It's in China. It's the Beijing-Hangzhou Grand Canal. Number 5, what was the name of the Killers' first album? Hot Fuss. Number 6, what is the capital of Portugal? Lisbon. Number 7, what sign of the zodiac is represented by a ram? Aries. Number 8, which actor was stranded on Mars in the 2015 film The Martian? Matt Damon. At number 9, which fast food restaurant serves the Chicken Royale? It is Burger King or Hungry Jack's if you're Australian. And number 10, what does BCC stand for in emails? Blind Carbon Copy. That's your answers to general knowledge. Hope it's got you off to a stonking start right here on the podcast this week. Now, let's see if you can identify a mystery celebrity in round 3. Round number 3 is a voyage to identify a mystery celebrity as quick as you can. Clue number 1 is worth 10 points, clue 2 is for 8 points, and we play all the way through until clue number 5, which is worth just 2 points. So you have to be honest with yourself when you identify the celebrity. Don't cheat, you're only cheating yourself. Right, let's go for it. Clue number 1 then. This is worth 10 points if you can guess who it is straight away. I was born in Stoke-on-Trent. My parents, Janet and Peter, ran a pub called the Red Lion before my father became the licensee at Port Vale FC Social Club. This led to my lifelong affinity for the team. Who am I? So question number 1. I was born in Stoke-on-Trent in the UK. My parents, Janet and Peter, ran a pub called the Red Lion before my father became the licensee at the Port Vale Football Club Social Club. This led to my lifelong affinity for the Port Vale football team. Who am I? Have you got it yet? I reckon this is an easier one this week. Okay, number 2 for 8 points. I have a dark side to my personality. I've battled drug addiction, depression and obesity, as well as an obsession with the paranormal and UFOs. Despite this, I am the most featured artist on the Now albums, a famous series of compilation albums here in the UK that chart every pop hit from 1980 onwards pretty much. I've also won the most Brit Awards. Who am I? Clue number 2 for 8 points. I have a dark side to my personality. I have battled drug addiction, depression and obesity, as well as an obsession with the paranormal and UFOs. Despite this, I am the most featured artist on the Now albums, and I have won the most ever Brit Awards. Who am I? By the way, I'm not saying an obsession with the paranormal and UFOs is a bad thing. I'm quite fascinated myself. But it just makes this person a bit quirkier, doesn't it? Clue number 3 for 6 points. Despite a mostly pop music background, in the 2000s, I dabbled with big band singing, releasing a Sinatra-styled crooning album of swing hits. This led me to provide music for the Bridget Jones' Diary films and recording Under the Sea for the Finding Nemo soundtrack. Who am I? Clue number 3 for 6 points. Despite a mostly pop music background, in the 2000s I dabbled with big band singing, releasing a Sinatra-styled crooning album of swing hits. This led me to providing music for Bridget Jones' Diary and recording Under the Sea for the Finding Nemo soundtrack. Who am I? Clue 4 for 4 points. In 1995, I left Take That, the band that made me famous. Initially, my solo career faltered, but a highly publicised argument with Liam Gallagher and the massive hit Angels cemented me as one of the UK's most successful solo artists. Who am I? Clue number 4 for 4 points. In 1995, I left Take That, the band that made me famous. Initially, my solo career faltered, but a highly publicised argument with Liam Gallagher and the massive hit Angels cemented me as one of the UK's most successful solo artists. Who am I? Your final clue then, for 2 points. I am most famous for my songs including Rock DJ, Let Me Entertain You, and I'll have no arguments about this, Rude Box. It's an underrated song. So clue number 5 for 2 points. I am most famous for my songs including Rock DJ, Let Me Entertain You and Rude Box. Who is it? There you go. While you work out the identity of our mystery celebrity this week, let's go back and take a look at 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. How did you do? Number 1, name 5 of the 6 colours featured in the South African flag. Black, yellow or gold, green, white, red and blue. Number 2, as of June 2023, only 5 films are rated 9 stars or above on the Internet Movie Database. Can you name 4 of them? Do you know what? I've only seen 1 of them. No, 2 of them. That's a scary thing. So you could have had 12 Angry Men, which is rated as a solid 9. The Godfather Part 2, also a 9. and The Dark Knight, which is a 9. And then the two top films on the Internet Movie Database, both ranking 9.2, are The Godfather and The Shawshank Redemption. Clue number 3. Clue number 3, we're still playing Clued Up. No, question number 3. Shirley Bassey is the only singer to perform 3 James Bond theme songs. Can you name those 3 films? You could have had Goldfinger, Diamonds Are Forever, and Moonraker. Number 4, name 2 American states that begin with the letter C. You could choose from California, Connecticut, or Colorado. And number 5, false or true, there is a restaurant in Stockholm that offers only all garlic products. That is true. This place sounds amazing. See, I love garlic. So it's called Garlic and Shots. They even have garlic cheesecake and a vanilla ice cream topped with garlic toffee sauce. One of their steaks is called the Transylvania Vampire Steak because it's got so much garlic in it, it'll scare them off. They also do serve a ghost burger. I don't think it's got garlic in it, but it has got chili so hot that they serve it with a communion wafer. Amazing. I want to go there. Sounds awesome. If you've done well on 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, good stuff. Let's find out your answers to Clued Up. We were looking for a celebrity that was born in Stoke-on-Trent, had problems with drug addiction and depression, a lifelong supporter of Port Vale FC, pop music background, they were in Take That, famous for the songs Rock DJ, Let Me Entertain You, Angels, and Rude Box. Who was it? It was, of course, Robbie Williams. I saw Robbie live way back in 1999 at a concert called Net Aid. He was superb. He worked the crowd. One of the best acts. Amazing. All right then, that's Clued Up, done and dusted. Are you ready for the final fling? Here it comes. Okay then gang, we're already at the final fling. It is 15 rounds of trickier trivia. Let's go. Number 1. In Dickens' novel, what is the hero Chuzzlewit's first name? Question number 1. In the Charles Dickens novel, what is the hero Chuzzlewit's first name? Number 2. Newlands Cricket Ground is located in which South African city? Question number 2. Newlands Cricket Ground is located in which South African city? Question number 3. Which lovable fictional bear was created by the author Michael Bond? Number 3. Which lovable fictional bear was created by the author Michael Bond? Number 4. What does the abbreviation PM stand for when referring to time? Number 4. When referring to time, what does the abbreviation PM stand for? Number 5. What does IVF stand for? So question number 5, in medicine, I guess, or medical matters, what does IVF stand for? Number 6, what is the name of the outer skin layer of the body? Question number 6, what is the name of the outer skin layer of the body? Number 7, which region of Spain does paella originate from? Number 7, which region of Spain does paella originate from? Number 8, in which country did the Incas live? Question 8, in which country did the Incas live? Number 9, William Shakespeare was born in which English town? Question number 9, William Shakespeare was born in which English town? Number 10, in what script is the Russian alphabet written? Number 10, in what script is the Russian alphabet written? Number 11, in which sport do Oxford and Cambridge universities compete for the Bowring Bowl? Number 11. In which sport do Oxford and Cambridge universities compete for the Bowering Bowl? Number 12. It's a famous brand of gas or petrol stations here in the UK, but what does ESSO, that's ESSO, stand for? So number 12, off of petrol, what does ESSO, ESSO, stand for? Number 13, from which musical does the song I'm Getting Married in the Morning come? Number 13, from which musical does the song I'm Getting Married in the Morning come? Number 14, what is the name of the fluid secreted by the lacrimal glands? That's LACHRYMAL. Number 14, what is the name of the fluid secreted by the lacrimal glands? And number 15, which fictional science fiction character was, or will be, born in Riverside, Iowa? Number 15, which fictional science fiction character was, or will be, born in Riverside, Iowa? That's your fabulous 15 questions on the lineup for the final fling this week. I hope it's been an easy battle for you. Feel free to pause the podcast while you finalise your answers, and let's find out what they are.
Hey, what's up, Outkick fans? I'm Kurt Schilling. You know me as a 3-time World Series champion. I'm joining Outkick to bring you a brand new baseball show where we talk about everything, but only baseball. And you should subscribe to the podcast on Outkick's YouTube and search for the podcast exclusively on Spotify.
Here come the answers to the final fling. Number 1, in the Dickens novel, what is the hero Chuzzlewit's first name? Martin. It's Martin Chuzzlewit. Question number 2, Newlands Cricket Ground is located in which South African city? Cape Town. Number 3, which lovable fictional bear was created by the author Michael Bond? Paddington. Of course it's Paddington. Number 4, what does the abbreviation PM stand for when referring to time? Post meridium, which is in the afternoon. Number 5, what does IVF stand for? In vitro fertilization. Number 6, what is the name of the outer layer of the body? We're talking about skin, of course. The epidermis. Number 7, which region of Spain does paella originate from? Valencia. Number 8, in which country did the Incas live? That was Peru. Obviously, I don't think it was Peru back then. I think it was called something like the Kingdom of Cuzco? Not Costco, that's something else entirely. Kingdom of Cuzco, I think. Number 9, William Shakespeare was born in which English town? Stratford upon Avon. Number 10, what script is the Russian alphabet written in? It's Cyrillic. Number 11, in which sport do the Oxford and Cambridge universities compete for the Bowering Bowl? Rugby union. Question number 12, off of petrol, what does ESSO stand for? This is quite a clever one, actually. It's all about phonetics. So ES stands for S, and then SO is O. So SO, which were the initials of Standard Oil, which was a company. Obviously, it's now the trading name for ExxonMobil, but originally, it was Standard Oil. There are some sources that suggest it actually stands for the Eastern Seaboard Standard Oil, but I don't believe that's true. I think it is just Standard Oil. And number 13, from which musical does the song I'm Getting Married in the Morning come from? My Fair Lady. Number 14, what is the name of the fluid secreted by the lacrimal glands? Tears. And number 15, which fictional science fiction character was or will be born in Riverside, Iowa? It's Captain James Tiberius Kirk. If you follow the prime Star Trek timeline, that is obviously in the Kelvin version, in the J.J. Abrams films, he's actually born in space aboard the USS Kelvin. But the original Shatner, Captain Kirk, was born Riverside, Iowa. Total your points up and celebrate your astounding victory if you have done well in this week's quiz. If not, don't worry, there's plenty of quizzes for you to return through the archive and voyage through. Or, of course, like, follow and subscribe wherever you get this podcast from, and you'll get the next edition delivered fresh to your device next Monday. It's been a pleasure to be your quiz master. I'll leave you with a final tat fact. Did you know that according to statistics, once you file something away, there is a 98% chance you'll never look at it again? just shred it and don't worry about it. Unless it's your birth certificate or wedding certificate, obviously. Let's head off. Thank you for playing Takeaway Trivia. I'll catch you again next week. Have a safe one, have a good one. We'll quiz again soon. Take care. Hope you enjoyed playing this week's Takeaway Trivia. Don't forget, we're now available wherever you get your podcasts. So please subscribe, rate and review to help this podcast grow. Also, if there's anything you'd like to be tested on, any subjects you'd like to hear in the quiz, please get in touch. You can follow us on Facebook at facebook.com/takeawaytrivia or on Twitter at BarWars. Speak to you soon. The intro music is There It Is by Kevin MacLeod, available from incompetech.filmmusic.io, licensed by creativecommons.org.